That's a shame.
And you're solid. If you're a solid homie, you're a solid homie. It don't really matter. But to your point, Jose, it's gonna be a bunch of niggas that's. Me and Mob James had this conversation before. We was on the fucking podcast, and I'm arguing him down. I'm like, man, James, you can't consider just the jarhead the main nigga, or he the most important part. Imagine the mafia considering the hitman as the most important, part of the community or the organization, I should say. Oh, it's just the same thing. Lex, they don't want to admit it. That shit is all that shit come from them niggas just wanting to. It's how people feel like when the game passed on to the West. It's just like how the Drake fans do it, where they can't believe it happened. So it's like it got to be something else. It got to be they wanted to do this for the kids, or they wanted the labels had them. They had that's how they see it, because they can't believe that they dropped the ball, or somebody got their hands on it. So they make some lame excuse. Oh, they had a meeting where they was going to empower the West Coast because the West Coast was talking about the Wooty Blam. It's like, nigga, Wu Tang was talking about the same thing. Biggie was talking about the same thing.
Hey, I'ma just say it. It just really show how powerful the real companies are and how scared niggas really is. The company that these niggas are scared to name is Vivendi. That's the real company, and Vivendi own 2 record labels.
Yeah.
It's like they own 2 of the labels, but they own a shit ton of private prisons. It's not no label. It ain't Warner. It ain't Universal. It ain't Sony. They don't own shit. The company that owns them owns the prisons and the fucking labels. That's what that shit is. Niggas just ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, but again, do I think Vivendi make it their business to put on shit to inspire shit? That shit is partially probably true and partially some bullshit.
It's 100% bullshit. They don't gotta do that, bro. They don't have to do anything. They gonna fuck with us on laws. Y'all really like y'all. I tell niggas this shit, bro. I grew up on the 300 block, straight gangster shit through and through. What you think affected me more, listening to the Chronic at 8 years old, or staying next door to 2 crack houses where I seen murders and shootouts like face to face? What you think fuck with me more, the music or outside my house?
Yeah. I agree.
So how can this music affect any of us more than the shit we see outside our house? It can affect little Sally and little Billy in the suburbs that ain't never seen it. It could make our black children that grew up outside of this shit think it's cool and want to get in it, but it can't corrupt the niggas that grow up around corruption. That's retarded.
That's where the stories came from. That's what I was saying a couple hours ago, son. Like, that ain't shit, but like the expression of what's going on outside, right? Like, it's what you see. Not everybody sees it, but some people do, and that's her story. And then the fans are the people who it resonates with. Like, you saw it, or you can relate to it in some way. At least that's how it is for me. How it was for me. For better or for worse.
Really, Callie, all that shit could do for us was provide a soundtrack to the dumb shit we was doing.
Right, that too. Y'all was I wasn't doing it.
It just made you feel like you wasn't alone. That's it. Like, it was like when I first started selling rocks, Jay-Z had came out, and it was like, oh, niggas in New York doing this too. Damn, I wasn't by myself, or it wasn't just as small as my neighborhood.
Bro, we got some little young niggas right now. They've been at war about 15 years, and the older niggas is like 30. This shit started when they was like teenagers. Niggas couldn't even buy a pack of cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? It's been spanned off in the music. Like 2 different for real, 3 different generations of niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I be telling these little niggas like, bro, y'all gonna hopefully age out of it. But when you age out of it, that's why like the older niggas be talking shit like, oh, why is Benny them they 40s and they still talking about this? Like them niggas perspective.
Man, I hear niggas telling me that all the time. Like, guys, man, when you gonna stop Crip? You gonna be 50. Nigga, I'm not gonna never not be no crip. What do you mean? Well, why the fuck would I wake up and not be a crip? Why the fuck
You
does
see
that even?
what's
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
you
Like,
see what's in my PTR glasses?
oh yeah.
These people so brave.
That's gonna be me. That's gonna be with me to the day I die.
Man, you just never stop,
My
bro.
wife hated. She hated, bro. Like she hated so bad. She like don't even bring that shit in the house. Don't even. Don't think that shit. But it represents something that they got a reason that they got a reason to hate it. That's me here.
But the truth is, dog. Like it depends on what type of nigga you is. Like if you the type of nigga that like you could be whatever type of crip you want to be. You don't gotta. It ain't no rules to how you gotta do your thing. You could be a fucking dentist and be a homie, bro. You do whatever you want to do. Only difference is, you know what I mean. Now you just represent a bunch of people, and every decision you make, you feel me, is like
affects them. It affects them.
Yeah,
and vice versa.
So it's like that's how I used to feel like. They be like homies, man. My homies will tell you they be trying to court niggas on. They be like, man, don't court these old weird ass niggas on. I don't need them niggas doing nothing dumb and then doing it in the name of the set. Then I'm just looking stupid all the damn time.
That's why my world is different. You can't I tell you like this, bro. If y'all took certain principles from us and really adhere to them, it'll clean all y'all shit the fuck up. The niggas wouldn't know what the fuck is going on.
Man, I try to tell my homies. I try to tell my homies, bro, we should start collecting dues. I said dues, cuz. Let's start collecting dues, homie. Like that way, niggas in prison. Feel me? We could, it'd be a cheap dues. I'm like, man, certain homies that's in good standing in prison, that we can make sure they little canteen is solid and they got all the phones and cell phones, especially if they in good standings. I'm like, every time it's a hood day, like we do 2 hood days. We got the hood day that's 11/7, then we got the 1/17 hood day. And I'm like, man, it'll finance that. And I'm like, man, we can really raise enough money. Certain homies, like, we could put certain, like, give a scholarship away from the set and all that. Man, you would have thought, oh, man, Glasgow, some homies was cool with it. Some, man, nigga, every homie can't afford that. Well, they shouldn't be gangbanging if they can't afford $25 in dues. That's just crazy.
You better go earn it.
You need a job, nigga.
Nah,
yeah.
My cousin, Pee Wee, he used to do that with his homie Wallace. They used to do that. Back in they did that up until, but they still kind of do shit like that, but it's strictly like community based, like you said.
And the whole point, just like that big shootout that happened in Texas with all them bikers, like 200 niggas, they all get locked up and nobody said a word. That should speak volumes of why on the black side, the white side, the Mexican side, outside of the gangs that's been here since the 60s that just got them names, that's just them names, niggas don't know. Because it's too hard to get in. I brought niggas around. I brought niggas from the yak around. Them niggas was getting cut left and right. They got in there like, yeah, we ain't cut them. Nah, you ain't cut for this shit. So get the fuck off. You can hang around and be party. And be cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
First thing they're gonna do is hand you all the principles, like the beliefs and shit, and then you go from there. Cause that's what my cousin strapped to me. You know what I'm saying? He's a 4 corner hustler, and it wasn't until I got older. I was in my 20s when he, sort of invited me to just kind of learn about it and shit. But by then I was like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So that's a thing.
I was arguing with some niggas and they like, wow, like you stupid, you 30 and you join a motorcycle club. Like, bro, we don't got no bunch of 20-year-olds. They don't young niggas ain't just accepted in that shit. Cause young niggas is ignorant and dumb shit.
Niggas be prospects. My dad been an ace saying for 40 years. 40-something years.
You already know.
You know what I mean? So it's like, but it's just, gangs got way more potential. But remember, it's the way, poor folk organized. So don't nobody want too many requirements, odd as it sound. Nigga, even homies just want just the benefit. They don't want the requirements.
And niggas knew how much shit I had to do to get what's in my PTR. That shit wasn't just handed to a nigga.
Man, them niggas make you do all that prospect and all that old shit, man. That shit crazy.
That shit crazy, but but I like once I got all the way in, I understand.
Yeah,
you really gotta prove your motherfucking loyalty. Like, nigga, it's levels to this shit. And once you get to the top, then you understand. And then once you see, like, nigga, I'm telling you, like, boy, it's a beautiful world, man. It's just a dangerous one.
It's all good though. I just wanted Lex to admit it. He don't want it. He's starting to see that it's true. Gavo already sent you a damn request. I don't know why you ain't came up.
It's like niggas like Guilty, them gangster niggas, man. They hip hop, you hear Guilty Simpson, you think Jay Dilla, Stones Throw, MF Doom, Peterborough Wolf, but Guilty a friend of my club. Like, Guilty, real nigga. But you wouldn't think it because of the music. You surprised who be what, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Guilty Simpson.
That's big bro, man.
Good dude. Solid home. Yeah, I don't know, man. You be trying to tell niggas the truth, niggas get mad, and they little feelings be hurt. Well, fuck them.
Gangsters make. Hey, you know what I think though, for real? I think we don't got enough gangsters on the business side like we did before. And it's like now with all of these numbers and analytics and shit, it's like different type of minds in control and running this shit and getting in positions of power. Need a couple of the OGs to get back in this shit. I've been telling a couple of men.
It's all good. We're gonna see. We're gonna get to it. Hey
man, all of the groups in Detroit, they dead, bro. Man, that shit is it's a wrap. But Babyface Ray about to reunite Team Eastside. That's what he said in the public. So we gotta see if that play out, man. You know, and all of the other shit, bro. That shit gone. This Band Gang Boom just got killed the other day.
That was
Band Gang was like,
Boom.
You say what?
Them niggas goddamn. That's that like, you know, them Band Gang. That's a whole different generation of little nigga that just got killed. That's a whole different generation of beef, bro.
Yeah, but they the last of the groups in Detroit. It was like Band Gang and Shred Gang. It was the last two, like.
You know, Band Gang and Shred Gang, the same thing, but it's the same thing.
I know it's the same thing, but you know what I'm saying. The motherfuckers.
I know the homie got killed by. You know that was a mistake when he got killed, right?
With Boom.
Yeah.
I don't even know, bro.
Yeah, nah, he got killed. It was so the nigga who funeral he had went to a repast. Told the nigga not to fucking go. He ended up going to a park on the side, and the blood niggas and the 4-2 niggas were beefing. So them niggas came through with the police found like 120 shells. So the 4-2 niggas. So the nigga who funeral was, he was on a killing spree. He killed a bunch of niggas. Like he killed a bunch of niggas, like older niggas, and he killed a bunch of people. But Boom was just there because he fucked with him. But that was a mistake, bro. The only nigga that got killed.
You know, Boom. I ain't just didn't replay, bro. Man, Boom one of them niggas though, bro. I ain't even got sick.
No. That I know.
You know, I know them niggas too. You know, any side. Yeah, them niggas always signed the same label as any. Them niggas always TF. And we've been on a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? And
out of the Band Gang niggas, I know Boom and Moan personally. Them niggas.
Yeah, Boom one of them niggas. Yeah, Boom, them niggas both be the mother niggas. Them niggas both came to LA, came to CT and all that. Boom was one of them niggas. You heard?
Yeah. I know. Oh, I trust me. I know.
That wasn't what I'm saying. That was one of them boys.
Nah, but he wasn't beefing with the 4-2 niggas. It was 4-2 niggas, because you know the feds ended up coming to raided 12. They ended up raiding like 12 houses and got like 40 guns from the east side and Boom the west side niggas. It's just so fortunate that he was there supporting his people.
Yo, who to blame for what though?
I'm trying to figure out. I asked the same question. Like, everybody going straight. It was up. Like, blame what?
Yo, who made the title, y'all?
These niggas trying to find a way to bring up Drake and ADHD. That's all they doing.
Nah,
We ain't even
we was
talking about Drake.
We was talking about the West Coast.
Y'all niggas ain't talking about nothing, but that's what the title be. Y'all gonna eventually talk about.
Nah, I'm talking about your Negro, cuz.
Saying you not a leader in here, I'm not even talking to you. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm talking, nigga.
Yeah, Dirty, you ain't been right
Nigga,
here since
we over here, nigga, so you on the same level as me. And how about that?
Dirty, you ain't been right here since shit.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about what you talking about, nigga.
Chill, Sam.
You don't give a fuck about what you talking about, bro? Yeah, nigga, 300 block, nigga. That's where I'm from, nigga.
Chill, Sam. I don't know what I said, chill.
I don't give a fuck what you heard of, nigga. Exactly.
That nigga be tough in ADHD.
Nigga, I'm tough. Hey, this me in real
This
life.
nigga was about to say I'm tough everywhere. No, you not. You from Pawnee.
I am. Nigga, I am, nigga. I sure am, bro. So what that got to do with anything?
You from Pontiac, bro.
Okay. Niggas get killed here every day.
No, they don't. Now you lying. Niggas get killed once every 6 months in Pontiac.
Yeah, that's what you believe.
That's what I know.
Yeah, you don't know shit, my nigga.
So you was when DDG was chasing you around?
The murder man.
Chill, bro. Them niggas squads. Hell, bro. That shit squads. Don't bring that shit back up, bro.
I give a fuck about that nigga or his people. Nobody gives a fuck.
I mean, since you was around that car, you was scared.
Yeah.
Hey, how y'all be knowing all this crazy shit? I was about to.
They don't be knowing shit, bro. They trolling, nigga.
Nah,
I know the nigga got chased.
Dub pressed that nigga. Dub pressed that nigga.
In Pontiac,
Dub ain't
Michigan, the
fresh
first
shit,
5
nigga.
months at 25, it was one homicide. I was literally correct. One homicide every 5 months.
One homicide every 5 months. Yeah.
What that nigga mean? A nigga chased you around the car though? What the fuck you talking about?
Nobody chased me around no car, bro.
DDG brother Dub.
DDG brother, hey, them niggas don't be that.
Is that the one that did the little video with the homies with all his food and shit?
Yeah, them niggas is not coming in the ghetto, bro. Trust me, man.
Wait, what happened with? So that didn't happen?
You let these
All that shit ain't happening.
Dub,
We
dude.
niggas, man.
That nigga Dub,
Niggas ain't being mad, especially where I'm from. Them niggas ain't for damn sure ain't gonna come where I be at.
Oh, wait, so what happened though?
Nothing.
Bro, y'all had one homicide for the year, which is great. That's
That
great.
shit squash, bro. I don't need to bring
We
that
had one homicide. What's his name? Tell me his name.
Oh,
Since you see the one homicide, tell me. Look, you missed the information, man. Tell me.
who was the
No,
one nigga
tell me.
that got killed? Sound crazy.
Yo, that sounds crazy.
One nigga, who the one nigga who got killed?
Bro, that sound dumb as hell, bro.
That shit sound crazy.
You telling him to name the one nigga who died in the year?
If it was only one person, the name is gonna be so easy to find.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that you
So
about
what's
to
the one
name?
nigga name?
Are you about
What's
to
his
name
name?
5 other niggas that died?
No, I just want him to name his name. I want you to say his name. Say it, Dirty. Since only one nigga died, it should be real easy to find his name.
I tell you right now. Nigga.
Say it, nigga.
Let me look it up. I tell you
There's a
right
picture
now.
in my motherfucking PTR. So say his name.
So it's
Since he's the only one that died. Say it.
Fuck this nigga talking to.
I'm talking to you. You
Wait,
said
that
one
was
nigga
your
died.
man.
It was actually one?
You talking
That was
to me
your
about
man?
dead
Just one?
niggas?
You said it was just one this year that died in Pontiac for murder. What's his name? It'll be easy.
Bro, I don't know, nor do I care. I'm just telling you that.
But
Because
if
you said
if
niggas
could
die
find-
every
if you could
day.
Find it, if you could find
You
it,
said
if you
said
found
niggas
that
die
just
every
one
day.
murder fight, it'll be simple to see how many people died in
I'm
Pontiac.
sure I can find it, but I'm not about to
Fine.
go waste my time.
Fine.
You told me niggas die every day.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cause I was talking about hip hop and this nigga.
One nigga,
Make calls.
the one nigga is his friend, dirty.
You make calls.
I mean, I think you get
That's
that.
cool. I'm not
Can you not
disrespecting
do
the
this?
You feel he talking like it's like that.
Right. So,
It should be three. You know what I'm saying? Cause two more niggas should have got knocked down behind that. How tough you talking, nigga? Stop talking and
Find it. Find it.
Pontiac.
go make the race to five.
Find it.
Around the house is 75,000. Yeah, niggas ain't knocking shit. Michigan, Detroit, for sure niggas getting killed. It's $1,000 house.
It's $1 glasses. Stop.
I looked at those houses. Like when I started looking at them houses, cause I was looking at them houses in Nice Town yesterday, I'm like, man, Philly's still crazy. Nigga house for they had houses in Detroit, nigga, for 87 colors, same price, nigga. You had no Euro clip or nothing, boy. They gonna knock your fucking head off over
The
there.
house for $1 in Detroit, dog.
Yeah, they for sure.
Wait, it say Stern turned this South End. That was your man, though? Like, I'm looking it up.
Ain't
That was
nobody
June
get turned
10th.
it.
I know y'all not
Guess
talking
what?
about
Nobody can turn themselves in. That's a whole nother money.
Please don't talk about this one, man.
Leave that shit alone, bro.
Damn, gang, you was asking the question, bro. I don't mind my business, bro.
But why in your city saying every restaurant is closing? Like y'all don't got no restaurant.
Well, what you mean?
The house is 100, nigga. The house $1,000.
Hold on, glasses. What you mean that's best, bro?
Mitigation of damage. Y'all niggas is squatters, man. Just say that.
Yeah, I saw former speaker. I saw that about how Ghislaine said that Trump and Clinton were both innocent men and did nothing wrong, and denied that they had any involvement whatsoever. I thought it was interesting that she also cleared Clinton because that creates a double jeopardy where it's not just Trump she's clearing. So that was a really interesting little sound clip from her that they released. And the Trump's personal former attorney who now works at DOJ, he says, "I'm not here to give you anything or to promise you anything." So it's like they really do control the narrative and the media that we consume. What was that? Blocking vaccinated people? You mean like their profiles? I mean, people got tricked. You have to have compassion and kindness and friendship because people got suckered into the vaccines. No, people just line up. They were people. The whole country operates off of what's called compliance, and most people, their whole lives are built around being compliant. And having worked at the former or at the United States Treasury and the IRS, the word which is always tossed around by the commissioner is compliance. You need to come back to compliance. So the COVID 19 vaccine lockdowns and forced vaccinations, that was a compliance exercise. And unfortunately, there's just a lot of victims of that compliance exercise. But Kennedy, the bull, is the head of the Health and Human Services secretary in the Trump administration. And, they have finally found their match. I mean, for really 40, 50 years, the pharmaceutical industry, ever since Reagan, has had limited liability in terms of what they manufacture and distribute, and the medical misinformation claims that Big Pharma makes. So it's deceptive advertising on behalf of Big Pharma, and they're the biggest advertisers, but because they are the biggest recipients of Medicare, Medicaid, 4 trillion a year is printed up to go to Big Pharma, to big health insurance providers. And so that's the type of economy we live in. And that's one of the branches of the two snakes we have to choke off, the other being the military industrial complex. But Big Pharma and the big military industrial complex, Northrop Grumman, Bowen, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, 100 other companies, and 100 other big pharma. They are the biggest problems in our society, and we are paying for it. That's the insanity of America.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, it's frustrating to have to show compassion and um, all that for vaccinated who haven't repented, you know, have not repented because they're still here spreading the same old rhetoric. You can't say this, you can't say that. You trigger people. And earlier, Rob was saying that there's like a new thing that came out where it's like a list of 50 things you can't say because it'll trigger people. Earlier, Rob was saying that there's like a new thing that came out where it's like a list of 50 things you can't say because it'll trigger people. Did you hear about that? Let's read this list together as a group. Can we get that list actually? And Rob? Hopefully we trigger some people. Let me find it. Yeah, well, let's read this list together as a group, you know, and hopefully we trigger some people. Coming up on a mile and a half right now. Hopefully. Starting to sweat. Anyway, we're on our Mile High spacewalk. Coming up on a mile and a half right now. Starting to sweat.
I know so many people who got injured or died. Crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of them have repented, you know, if they're still alive. So.
My friend's dad got it and then like died within a day or two.
Yeah, that's directly from it. He died from it. So. Yeah, there's like a new study that shows like 73% of the people who died within like 5 days of getting the vaccine is because it was directly because of the vaccine. That's a Dr. Peter McCullough. Dr. Peter McCullough did a report on that.
I had a coworker whose wife likely got the vaccine, you know, and because she had her cancer in remission. Well, her cancer came back full strong and she died. I think they just spent this last year just dosing her with all kinds of stuff, and then she died in July.
Vaccines are still extremely triggering. I just did an interview with a former Marine, nurse, and podcast host. He's vaccinated. His whole family is vaccinated. His grandchildren are vaccinated. And sure enough, we don't have any health problems. Well, you know, health is one of those things where it can sneak up on you in the middle of the night. Next thing you know, you got a major health problem. You're like, where did this come from? Oh, well, maybe taking an experimental vaccine manufactured in India by AstraZeneca, over 1.2 billion dosages were manufactured by AstraZeneca in India. So, you know, Grok is an amazing tool because it cuts through all the friction and the noise and gets you exactly what you're looking for to make your point. And the scamdemic plandemic was long in the making. I mean, I originally saw documentation from the George Bush administration, not just theorizing, but actually planning for this as if this was like a national security maneuver for the American people. But it's just a big dollar giveaway, a huge tax, debt and borrowing scam to stick future taxpayers with all this borrowed money. So
they were copywriting or getting all kinds of patents or whatever on like 1993 or 1996 or something like that. So for a long time, you're right.
Okay. All right, so I got the blacklist of terms that Democrats say we need to stay away from. So these are all kind of terminologies.
privilege, violence as environmental violence, dialoguing, triggering, othering, microaggressions, holding space, body shaming, subverting norms, systems of the oppression, cultural appropriations, Overton window, existential threat to climate, democracy, autonomy, racial transparency, stakeholders, the unhoused, food insecurity, housing insecurity, person who immigrated, birthing person, CSI gender, dead naming, heteronormity, patriarchy, LGBTQ+, BIPO, I've never heard this one, BIPOC, allyship, incarnated person, and involuntary confinement. Those are like all the terms right now that they've got. I don't know if they've got more, but those are the ones that they're listed.
So a lot of these terms are liberal terms.
Yep, they're saying it's destroying their party by using them.
They're not wrong.
You know, it always takes a mirror to look and see what's really going on.
Well, Trump is going city to city now, destroying Democrats. So he's coming to Chicago, and the Democrats here, like cockroaches, are already vibrating and out of control. They have no idea what they're about to experience, because if they can clean up Washington, D.C. in 1 week, they can clean up Chicago in 1 week or 2 weeks and take a lot of the control and power and humiliate and shame the mayor who's running the city into the ground. The city is completely bankrupt. The state is completely bankrupt. And Trump, like a conquering crusader, is taking America back one city at a time.
It's great. Like Seattle, Portland, Eugene, then go down to California. Jeez, this whole place, like the whole West Coast is a mess. I mean, you just walk down this, like, in the middle of the town here. There's shit on the sidewalk. There's tweakers everywhere. There's shit in the streets. My brother works for the trauma response team, and one day he went to like 33 overdoses. Took these people in the hospital. I mean, and who's paying for this?
We're paying for it. This country spends $88 billion a month just on education alone. $88 billion a month, 1.1 or 1.4 trillion a year we dump into education. What are we educating? You know, it's unbelievable how much money.
The rainbow flag rather than the American flag. Jeez.
Yeah, it's liberal, socialist, populist. Mandani has raised $1 million, and he's projected to win. So, you know, that terrifying reality of a radical Muslim communist taking over America's greatest city is a reality. You know, this is what happened to London. So, if individuals like him aren't defeated strategically and comprehensively, I mean, it is like a domino theory effect, you know, within the United States. But Trump is literally liberating city to city, and he can't do it fast enough. And he needs to, you know, his health is a concern. And, you know, I think him staying in the White House and meditating and commanding from the bunker is the best way for him to do it. People will obey his orders and do what needs to be done, but America has to be liberated internally as soon as possible.
Yeah, he's working a ton. He's messaging numerous times per day. Hopefully he delegates a bit more.
I mean, I go out pretty much every day for at least a few hours. I haven't seen one National Guard yet in DC, but I'll tell you, all of the fucking hoodlums and all of the little criminals that have been running around causing trouble since I got here have like vanished. They've vanished. It's like he's got the invisible hand. You know?
Hey, Gustus, if you mind if I chime in for a moment while I have a few minutes?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Top down,
ahead.
I heard you discussing about the vaccines and the state of affairs, but you know, I thought a lot about this because for the longest time I'm one of the healthiest people I know, and there's no way you'd ever convince me to take anything from a doctor. I despise doctors from what I've seen them do through prescriptions to people I know. So I'm just allergic to them. But as the pandemic progressed, I noticed that more people. I caught myself trying to advise more people not to do that. As things accumulated, I stopped. I realized who was getting these shots, who was promoting it. I took a deeper look into the typeset, right, and I realized that there was a threshold where I noticed that there was no utility or purpose for me to discourage these people from taking this shot any longer, because not all of them were cognitively present to begin with. Second, look at these people themselves, and life offers you decisions. This what I'm saying is irrespective to the individuals and the service members who had to involuntarily take this shot. I'm speaking about the people who made the cognitive choice to do that. They're much more massive in numbers. Take a look at those people. A lot of them have no soul, and they're not aligned with Jesus or God. They did it almost as a pushback against the rest of the patriots who were trying to warn them about it. They were clinging to the medical industry and their advice. So I realized at some point, knowing the repercussions of the shot, that there was no utility in me, advising against it. And instead, I just dropped it and just decided to watch. And I've watched people disintegrate. I mean, here in Houston, I've watched people disintegrate. People started coming to me for health advice afterwards. And these are some of the strangest people that have no soul. And I couldn't believe how attached to their belief systems that they were, that even if you offered them suggestions of how to get healthier, and they were still attached to their immoral ways. And then this is difficult for me to mention because I had to be elevated in a perspective to where I am seeing the detrimental outcome of these what do you call medications or the vaccines, and still say nothing. And I had to consult with God about it and realize that these people were never completely present. And then that took me to a greater perspective about this entire rollout, that it had attracted some morally dysfunctional people to terminate or to see the end of their own existence by their own choice. And I realized that this is a greater a force and effect. Yes, it is. It's not. It's not a good thing overall. But who were these people to begin with? And look how irrational they're all behaving now. I can see them driving, seemingly distracted, oblivious as they walk, just so detached from their souls. And I had to find moral comfort in God and Jesus, and just to realize that they're not. There's only a few people that are getting into heaven, to begin with. And if you look at statistically through the country, many people don't even acknowledge Jesus. And so I had to find comfort in the kingdom of heaven that not everybody finds their way there. And not everyone survives this world. None of us will. But your choices will either accelerate where you are in the life after or not. So I'll leave it there, but I guess you understand what I was trying to say. Sorry for the ramble, but thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's like, let them get vaccinated. You know? Why fight them? They should just vaccinate themselves to death. It's not like we want them anyway. I get it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, correct.
I get it. Whew. Yo, I am feeling the heat right now, bro. It's like 80 degrees. It's like 80 degrees. I'm in an all black tracksuit, sweatsuit, walking my ass off. Whew.
I went for a walk earlier. It's like 95 here, so it's a scorcher today.
Yeah, scorching.
Well, Gus is going to wish you a great rest of your day. I'm going to jump back on the motorcycle. I'll talk to y'all later on. Take care now.
All right, you take care now. He's cool. You know what's up.
Yeah. I want to take my dog for a walk right now, but it burned his paws, so I'm going to wait until it cools down.
Anybody else got anything to add?
I'm looking at Agent Huff's X account. He writes, the mRNA era is over. Secretary Kennedy canceled BARDA's contracts. What comes next? Mucosal vaccines, microneedle patches, universal viral family protection, real safety testing, no RNA gimmicks. We need vaccines that end pandemics. Beyond the mRNA age, building the next generation of vaccines that actually work. See, my concern is a lot of these vaccines are like defensive weapons against biological attack. So, the whole problem is it's like cat and mouse or a key and a lock. I mean, we wouldn't need the key if we weren't creating locks. And so it's absolutely insane the way we're taxing, borrowing, and spending to essentially engage in this type of warfare research and defensive warfare biological research. And the funding for these types of programs are never going to stop unless Congress people get elected who are willing to vote no on HRX that funds biological weapons research and defense programs. So we are our own biggest enemy. We're our own worst enemy. And China, Russia, Iran, any other country that invests in this type of research should be ashamed of themselves. And the most disgusting part is that NIH and Fauci were funding all of this in China. So we have real traitors that live with us, that work in our government, that work with big pharma, that receive royalty payments, and that have made hundreds of millions of dollars and are extremely wealthy, not because of the market and coming to bear good product and service, but because our government, through the HEROES Act and the CARES Act, the COVID-19 vaccine, a scam response, has made billionaires and literally trillions upon trillions of debt, $3 to $5 trillion in debt, have been saddled on your future. So everybody here collectively owes $110,000 to $400,000 because of all this spending. So you don't feel it yet, but you have been put in a financial position, which is not a fair bargain.
John, you bring up a good point. The reason, to be honest, if you look, this research that you're talking about is going through NIH and departments like that because there's such oversight on the defense side that they would have caught this. So when they do it through these other channels, it's a way for them to hide it because the oversight is not as heavy on them. If they did it on the defense side of things, they would see it and it would be flagged right away.
Well, this is why Fauci, claims like he's Dr. Evil or James Bond. He thinks that what he's doing is patriotic because, he's providing next level defense. It's so insane. People like Fauci are sociopathic neurotics. I mean, what he and Bill Gates and the World Health Organization did and are doing, I mean, is utter madness. Like, we need to stop this type of unknown behavior. There's too many variables injecting our entire population with spike proteins. It's complete and utter madness, stupidity, clown world tyranny, medical tyranny, and they're sucking us dry at $4 trillion a year. So, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, United Healthcare, GlaxoSmithKline, Pfizer, Moderna, 100 other big pharma companies are parasites sucking from the taxpayers, plunging us into debt. Not just a little bit, but we're $37 trillion in debt, and that is an amount of debt which might never be paid back, and it'll only continue to grow. So it is like burning out the clock or a race to the bottom. And that is not a patriotic way to run this country. If we don't start running the government like an actual for-profit business, like other countries, like Norway or Saudi Arabia, that have $2 to $12 trillion sovereign wealth funds, as opposed to 37 trillion in debt, we should have 37 trillion in surplus. So we're not running it efficiently, and everybody is from around the world is sucking at our teat and drawing all the milk that we have in our treasury. We've got nothing left, and they just keep sucking.
The question that I always ask people is, who do we owe the money to?
We owe the money to the Federal Reserve, to China, to the United Kingdom, to Germany, to everybody who has lent us money. It's not our money. It's not we, the people's money. They're eating out our substance by creating hyperinflation for us and leaving us with nothing left. We are doing it to ourselves. Our Congress is doing it to us. Your elected representative is plunging you personally into debt. You just don't feel it because it's not at your local level. It's at a supranational level, which you are all tied into by your social security number.
Well, it's all out there because they use this fiat currency concept, right? Where nothing's tied to anything of value. So I think that's going to be part of the chess game that's going on right now, and that's how do you break this down so that you walk away from it. And oh, by the way, if they find out that there's been treasonous acts around doing this type of a deal for the last 30 or 40 years, do they really owe the money back if they've been using this as a weapon against us?
You owe the money, you just don't feel it yet, but it's tied into your social security number. We are one huge index of social security numbers, which bears the burden of 37 trillion in funded debt liabilities and 100 trillion plus in unfunded debt liabilities. We cannot continue paying Medicare, Medicaid, and the military industrial complex $5 trillion a year. We only take in $5 trillion, and we're borrowing $2 trillion to fund the government so corporations can have a net profit. This is an artificial economy. 40% of the economy is all because of borrowing and spending. This is not a business. This is a scam and a Ponzi scheme.
No, you're right. You're going to tell them exactly what I thought you said.
That's right. Yep, that's right. And it's a tough economy, bro. It's a tough economy. I feel like something's got to give. Something's got to give. Can't all be like Rob hanging out in Hawaii on vacation by the pool drinking mimosas. You know, unfortunately. I want to be. This is a tough economy. It's tough. You know, everybody's looking for work. Everybody's looking for a job. There's not that many out there. They decide to give the jobs to the people based on relationship. Like the most qualified person in the job. It's the person who, you know, knows somebody. It's the girl who's gonna fucking, you know, sleep with the boss that's gonna get the job. The pretty girl. They do not want masculine men working so like, it's the last thing they want. They're trying to starve us out, freak us out. It's fucking a war on them. It's a war for survival. But we gotta make more sons, create more wealth, and break out of this system. That's just going to keep doing debt. It's gonna keep working. That's what I'm working for. I had a meeting yesterday with a company that wants me to run crisis management, crisis control, PR, marketing for the company. They're under attack. They work $2 billion. So I'm trying to get the company out of that. Hopefully, come to a deal. And I then can start to create more wealth. Does that make sense? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Rob, are you there? John?
I can hear you, brother. I'm just researching a bunch of shit right now in the background.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got this big meeting yesterday.
I can barely hear you.
They said, okay, give us a proposal. We want to know how much it costs, when it can get started, how long it'll take, etc., etc. So I told them Friday, next Friday, I'll have all that at 4 o'clock. So, I got a lot of homework to do this week, putting these proposals together, but if I put that proposal together accurately, I don't know, my business partner said that charging like $100K a month is too much. But I know the guy.
Hey, man, if you want to give me a shout later while you're going through some shit, I'll help you out.
Yeah, maybe. It's a complex problem, though. So, we'll figure it out. Good at solving problems.
So I have a uniquely positive vibe coming in lately, and not so much from like the disclosure givers, but from what the information and like how easy it has been to find certain things lately. Like I do think we might be coming close to some big shit coming out that the government can't prevent. Like I've been finding all these DEW like technology stuff that I wasn't able to find like last month. So I've been sending a ton of shit over to Eric Hecker.
What did he say?
Oh, dude, he loved it because he's at that conference. So I told him, I was like, yo, whatever I can find that you can use in your presentation, go right ahead. So now I'm trying to find out everything I can about these DEW projects, and dude, it's all over the world. Russia, just a ton of places have them. China too.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, what I'm dealing with, my problem is like, or what this company's problem is basically they're under attack from like the industrial complex. So the big food industrial complex
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, this is a company called Appeal.
Okay.
So, like, it's a preservative that like goes made out of like all the same ingredients that's in restaurant, and it goes on your food, and it preserves the food shelf life longer. And there's all this misinformation out there right now saying that like don't like none of that is true.
Damn, I remember seeing the post about that shit last week.
Yes.
Oh man, if you can save the fucking company from a propaganda mill like ruining it, because that's wild. All they had to do was just mention Bill Gates, and everyone said fuck them. Ooh, I don't know. It would be percentage of sales I would go on after the fact. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe potentiality of sales.
It's valuated.
Dude, I wouldn't go for gold, but like, if you were able to save this company, that'd be worth millions, I would assume, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Maybe stock. All right, so instead of a hard line paycheck, I'm being drowned out by music.
What'd you say, bro?
Maybe stock options might be a good idea, like a paycheck plus stock options, perhaps.
That's a good idea.
You know, because then you're covered initially, and then on the back end you would be rewarded for whatever work you would have done. You know, like I don't know, just on both sides, I feel like that would be a great proposal.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Sure.
But I'll start looking up some stuff, man. I'll see if I can find at least where like the propaganda started to stem from, the first couple of news reports and things, because dude, that shit made it onto fucking TV where they were talking about that stuff.
Did it really?
Yeah, I remember seeing a bunch of appeal stuff the morning after it hit X. I believe it was on like MSNBC or one of like the morning talk shows. I could be mistaken, but that's if I'm not mistaken, I think I remember it. It was like the day right after.
Damn, I didn't think it made it to TV yet.
Let me do some research and figure it out. I'll find out exactly where that has gone. Because that could be a big thing too, like a big defining factor. Like if it's already made it onto TV, you've got like an avalanche situation you'd have to deal with.
Yeah, the price has got to go up if it's on TV.
When are you supposed to be going over the proposal and everything? Like, how much time would I have to source some information?
We're researching all weekend, and then going to start writing it out Monday.
All right, awesome. That gives me a bit of time. Cool, I got you, bro.
Yeah. to call in all the resources we got on this one. He said, do whatever it takes. He's willing to do whatever it takes, so.
Alright, fuck yeah, dude. We're going up against I love this because we're going up against a propaganda mill, bro. This is my biggest enemy in life, is being fucking lied to.
It's rather genius, too. Whoever the fuck came up with this narrative, like, really good at pissing people off.
One positive... I was gonna say, one positive aspect of this whole thing is it shows how shitty of a public demeanor that Bill Gates has at the moment. Nobody fucking likes him.
Oh, no, everybody hates him. Hates him. Bro, he's like hated his spouse.
Good, fucking good, man. Finally, the propaganda is starting to wear off on these fucking people. Like, there's no reason why fucking tech billionaires should be considered scientists. They're not fucking scientists, especially in the medical field.
Yeah, everybody's saying, like, man, Bill Gates, man, Bill Gates. Anything you touch it. Man.
I'm trying to think, too, maybe, like, a public... You know how they do, like, public tastings and stuff like that? Like, in public, like a little demo demonstrating what it does and how it works would be pretty fucking cool. Just, because, like, I feel like even online it might be a bit difficult to prove things aren't falsified, but in person, what are they going to be able to say? You know, like, I got a couple of friends that do distribution and stuff over at a couple of the big grocery store chains out by me, and one or two that are in New York. It wouldn't be too hard to get a demo going in some grocery stores. You know what I mean? They'd hire maybe not a chef, but they would hire somebody with a food handling license that would come in and put on a demonstration and show the product off.
Say that one more time. Product?
Yeah, but in grocery stores where the food would be, you know what I mean? Like, and even if you can get it in a Whole Foods or somewhere where they mostly sell organic, that would help push the idea forward.
That's a pretty good idea, bro. At least make a video.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dude, this is my favorite kind of problem solving.
Yeah, it's a puzzle for sure. We were thinking of creating some software to basically track all mentions of the company, and then categorize it if it's negative or if it's a positive comment being made, and also that way we'll know which accounts are the largest that are basically pushing this narrative, and then contacting those accounts saying, hey, you got the story wrong. This is the real story. He's under attack from big food and big ag, the industrial complex, the boogeyman. And here's the story. Boom. And then they reverse the narrative that way.
Dude, alright. If you get the right coders, man, you could make
We got it.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I would not go exclusive with appeal with that, right? Because you can use that for appeal, but trademark it in a way where you can use that for other businesses that you take on. That's a good bit of fucking software that every industry would love. Like, if you could find out where the propaganda to trash your product is coming from, or even just adequately track it, that's invaluable.
Yeah. So, I'm actually just getting back to
shoot me a text whenever you want to fucking shoot some ideas back and forth, man. I'll start writing some stuff down and going over shit.
Alright, cool.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. This is getting me excited, man. I got a goal right now.
Alright, Flag. Alright, Rob. Rebecca, John. Catch you guys later.
Peace.
Thanks, Mark.
Good seeing everybody. Later.
Same. Bye.
Okay.
Fans got a big facilities.
People from Clubhouse. And let me tell you something. I would never, even amongst my friends, would I ever share one person's information with the next person. Because you just don't fucking do that shit. I don't know. I feel like, are we dealing with kindergartners here? Like, do we really have to go back to the basics to just teach fucking be a decent person? Like, if you don't want people spewing your shit all over the place, don't make it a habit of spewing other people's shit all over the place. It just boggles my mind that we have to define what it means. We have to ask for every opinion on Clubhouse. Well, do you think that this is doxing? Or, what if it came from here? There's as many exceptions to the rule as there are exceptions for why abortion should be okay. It's fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd that they keep having these conversations. Just, act like a fucking decent human being. I don't know.